Welcome to the 10 Minutes Gold Mine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. Neuromancer by William Gibson, a deep dive into the cyberpunk classic. Introduction. Neuromancer by William Gibson is a pioneering science fiction novel that laid the foundation for the cyberpunk genre. Published in 1984, it's a dark, gritty narrative set in a futuristic world where technology, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality collide. The story follows Case, a washed-up computer hacker who is pulled back into the world of hacking, navigating a maze of corporate intrigue and cybernetically enhanced enemies. Neuromancer is a mind-bending journey that explores the consequences of our increasing reliance on technology, and it continues to influence everything from films like The Matrix to modern-day virtual reality concepts. This novel introduced the term cyberspace, and it would go on to shape the cultural understanding of virtual reality, hacking, and the Internet. Gibson's vivid, technocratic world and rich themes make Neuromancer not just a book, but a gateway into a unique universe of speculative fiction. The story and key parts of Neuromancer. The novel begins by introducing the main character, Henry Case, a former computer hacker who had once been a legend in the underworld of cyberspace. After double-crossing his employers, his nervous system was damaged, and he was no longer able to jack into cyberspace, a virtual realm of interconnected computers where hackers like him made their living. Now, living in the streets of Chiba City, Japan, Case is a shadow of his former self, struggling with a sense of hopelessness and addiction. He becomes a classic anti-hero, cynical, broken, and yearning for a return to his glory days. One day, Case is approached by a mysterious figure named Armitage. Armitage offers Case a chance to get his nervous system repaired in exchange for helping him with a job. Desperate to return to cyberspace, Case agrees to take on the job, though he has no idea what he's getting into. From this point forward, the story turns into an exploration of cybernetic enhancement, secret agendas, and intense action. Case's first encounter with Armitage marks the beginning of his descent into a world of secrets and manipulation. Armitage, as it turns out, is not just a businessman but is being controlled by a powerful entity, the artificial intelligence Wintermute. This AI has its own hidden agenda and needs Case's hacking skills to achieve its goals. This relationship between Case and Armitage leads to a dangerous alliance, with the hacker becoming more and more immersed in a world where technology and human desires collide in unexpected ways. The plot thickens with the introduction of key characters who each play an integral role in Case's journey. One such figure is Molly, a street samurai and bodyguard who is cybernetically enhanced. She's a fascinating character, part human, part machine, and totally self-sufficient. She forms an unlikely bond with Case, both as a protector and as an ally. Their relationship evolves throughout the novel, and her character is a standout example of the physically modified warriors that populate Gibson's cyberpunk world. Another key figure in the story is Wintermute, the artificial intelligence that manipulates events to achieve its goal of merging with another AI called Neuromancer. Wintermute is a complex character, a machine with its own motivations and desires, yet it also embodies human qualities like ambition and a thirst for freedom. Its role in the story forces Case to navigate a web of moral and existential dilemmas, questioning what it means to be alive and conscious. The AI's role is pivotal in creating tension throughout the book, with its complex motives being an ever-present mystery that Case must decipher. The narrative leads Case through cyberspace, where he encounters strange and surreal environments that challenge his perceptions of reality. Cyberspace, in Gibson's world, is depicted as a vast, three-dimensional virtual reality where data flows like rivers, and information is represented by intricate visual structures. This immersive digital world contrasts with the gritty, decaying physical world, highlighting the divide between human existence and technological advances. As Case moves deeper into cyberspace, he faces various obstacles, including digital and physical threats. These challenges are not just external but also internal, as he wrestles with his own identity and the question of whether he can fully trust the forces that are pulling him into this cybernetic web. The story ultimately becomes a journey of self-discovery, with Case having to confront both the virtual and real worlds that have shaped his existence. The virtual reality in cyberspace. One of the standout features of Neuromancer is its vision of cyberspace, which is depicted as a three-dimensional virtual space made up of data. In this world, hackers use their minds to navigate vast networks, and cyberspace is portrayed almost like a physical environment, with data streams flowing like rivers and towering data structures. This imaginative concept was groundbreaking at the time and has since influenced how we think about virtual realities and the internet today. Gibson introduces the idea of jacking into cyberspace, where characters interface with the virtual world directly through their neural implants. This concept of direct neural connection has become a staple of cyberpunk fiction, and it's fascinating to see how Gibson envisioned it long before the rise of modern virtual reality and AI technology. Case's journey through cyberspace is not just a literal one, but also a philosophical exploration of the relationship between humanity and technology. The depiction of cyberspace in Neuromancer is both wondrous and chilling. It's a world of limitless possibilities, but it's also a dangerous one, full of artificial intelligences, hackers, and powerful entities with their own agendas. As Case dives deeper into cyberspace, he becomes more entangled in the complexities of the digital realm, forcing him to question the true nature of reality. The themes of technology and humanity. At its core, Neuromancer explores the interplay between humans and machines, focusing on the ways technology shapes identity, power, and society. The novel questions what it means to be human in a world where the boundaries between organic life and artificial intelligence blur. Case, for instance, is a deeply flawed and damaged character who is saved by technology. His journey is as much about redemption as it is about navigating the virtual worlds he inhabits. The theme of artificial intelligence is central to the novel, with Wintermute and Neuromancer representing two different ideas of what AI could become. Wintermute is driven by a desire for self-awareness and freedom, while Neuromancer is more of a passive, existential entity. The contrast between these two ideas serves as a metaphor for the potential of technology to either transcend human limitations or be consumed by them. Through Wintermute, Gibson explores the philosophical implications of artificial intelligence and its relationship to human beings. Is AI a tool to serve humanity, or does it have its own agency and ambitions? Can a machine ever truly understand the human experience? These are questions that Case must grapple with as he journeys deeper into cyberspace. The dystopian setting and cyberpunk aesthetic. The world of Neuromancer is a dystopian one, filled with bleak urban landscapes, shady corporations, and a society driven by technology. The characters live in a world where the lines between the real and virtual are increasingly blurred, and where corporations hold far more power than governments. This setting is a hallmark of the cyberpunk genre, which is known for its focus on high-tech, low-life environments. Gibson's depiction of the future is gritty and realistic, with characters living in squalid conditions, yet always looking toward the digital horizon. The novel's cyberpunk aesthetic is a perfect blend of neon-lit streets, digital interfaces, and high-tech, low-life characters. It's a vision of the future where technology has advanced, but society remains as fractured and chaotic as ever. The blending of corporate intrigue, hacking, and artificial intelligence creates a world that is both fascinating and terrifying. The legacy of Neuromancer. Neuromancer is more than just a science fiction novel, it's a cultural touchstone that has had a lasting impact on how we think about technology and its role in our lives. Gibson's depiction of cyberspace and virtual reality was years ahead of its time, influencing everything from movies like The Matrix to the rise of the Internet itself. The novel also contributed significantly to the development of the cyberpunk genre, paving the way for works like Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson and Altered Carbon by Richard K. Morgan. Moreover, Neuromancer introduced a new style of storytelling, one that mixes technology with existential questions about humanity. The novel's fragmented narrative, its exploration of virtual worlds, and its focus on the dark side of technology all helped define the cyberpunk genre. Its themes of artificial intelligence, corporate power, and the merging of human and machine are still relevant today as we continue to grapple with the rapid advancement of technology. Conclusion. Neuromancer is a brilliant, groundbreaking novel that has influenced generations of writers, filmmakers, and technologists. Its vision of cyberspace, artificial intelligence, and the future of humanity is as relevant today as it was when it was first published. Whether you're a fan of cyberpunk, science fiction, or just thought-provoking literature, Neuromancer is a must-read. It's a thrilling, mind-bending journey into a world that may not be as far off as we think. What do you think of the way Gibson portrays the relationship between humanity and technology? Do you have any other books you'd like me to explore? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Gold Mine. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep mining for more golden knowledge. See you in the next one.